Welcome to part 3 of our short classes where we focus on opening the heart and uplifting our moods through movement and breath. Today's props are a few blankets, a block, and a chair. Once you've gathered your props, we'll begin. We're going to start by actually resting over a few blankets to open the chest. So let's gather 2 or 3 blankets and then roll them one over the other as I'm showing to create a rounded cylindrical shape. If you happen to have a bolster, you can also use that. You'll also need maybe a blanket to support your head. Once you've created your roll, place it across your mat and sit with your back to it. Keep your legs bent and open the chest, arching the back. Lie back so that the roll supports your middle and upper back just a little bit below your shoulder blades. Your shoulders will drop behind the roll. Make sure you have enough support under your head so your neck is comfortable. Let's just take a few breaths here. Now take your arms up, keep them parallel to each other, palms facing each other, then reach back overhead. Take care that you keep your arms straight. And then with your breath, bring the arms back up, fingertips pointing towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, take the arms back towards the head side. Bring the arms back up, draw the abdomen down, feel the lift in your chest, and then reach the arms back again. Let's do that 2 more times. Arms way up, and then reaching them strongly back up. Take the arms up, and then reach them back overhead. Now relax the arms by your sides and let go. Now we're going to roll to the side and come up. Unroll our blankets so that we have 2 blankets folded long. These go across the mat. Then we're going to take the other 2 and have them go lengthwise on top, creating the shape of a cross. Sit on one end of the blanket and lift the chest. From there, we're going to lie back, slowly sliding back until our shoulders get very close to the floor. You can either keep your legs bent or straighten them here. Relax the arms by your sides, and once more, feel not only the lift of your chest, but the length of your whole front torso. The sternum lengthening up towards the chin. Keep your arms relaxed, shoulders gently rolling underneath to support the lift of your chest, and extend through your legs, pointing the toes up towards the ceiling. Now, if keeping your legs straight bothers your lower back, you can just bend them again and soften the abdomen and rest. You can keep your eyes open or closed. If you choose to keep them open, let the gaze be gently towards your heart center. Take a moment to focus on your breath, the inhalations, the exhalations, and maybe even the pauses in between. And now, to come out, bend your legs. It's important to not just sit up from this pose, so we'll slide back until our hips drop down onto the floor. Then you can rest the legs over the blankets for a moment longer. Finally, roll to your side and sit back up. Now we're going for a supported back bend using a chair. So we'll get our chair and bring it back to the mat so that it doesn't slide. Take a couple of the blankets, fold them, and place them very close to the front seat of the chair. You'll have them on the mat. The block is going to go on top of the chair. Sit close enough to the chair so that the front edge of the seat is against the middle of your back. Again, just below the shoulder blades. From there, keep your legs bent, reach your arms up high overhead, and then reach the arms back. Don't worry if your hands don't touch the back of the chair. Right now, we're just stimulating the upper back. Then bring the arms back up. And once more, arms go up, chest lifts, and we can look up. And then bring the hands back down. Next, we're going to arch the back strongly. You can hold on to the sides of the chair to help you to create that upper back activation. Then once more, reach the arms back, and the head will come to rest on top of the block. You can hold the backrest of the chair, keeping your elbows parallel, or rest the arms down by your sides. The block can either be flat, on its middle height, or long, depending on your height and your level of flexibility. Right now, you can see that the middle height is working well for me. It feels comfortable, and if I stay for a long time, I may go down to the lower level. In general, the higher the block, the easier it is to get into the pose. It doesn't matter how high the block is under your head, as long as you can stay for a few breaths and focus on the lift of your chest. This can feel a bit intense at first, so make sure you breathe, soften your abdomen, and feel the lift of your heart center. Make sure you keep your throat soft, eyes soft, and no tension across the jaws. Now let's sit back up and pause right here, keeping the back straight and our chest lifted. We're going to keep the chair, but put our block and blankets aside. We'll come to downward facing dog using the chair so that we can release any tension that may have come into the back. Face the chair and bring your hands onto the seat of the chair, holding the sides of the seat. Step your legs back until your heels line up with your hips. Exhale, press the thighs back and strongly move your hips back away from the chair. Keep the sides of your body long and arms stretching. Breathe, pressing the thighs back and the hips back, feeling the length in your lower back. Gently come forward and back to standing. Now have a seat on the chair for a simple twist. Take your feet and your knees to the right. Point the toes straight forward and line up your knees to the hips. Now face the back of the chair. Take your hands to the backrest. Inhale as you lift up, grounding the hips, and exhale as you rotate and bring your torso towards the back of the chair, keeping your spine long. Come back to center. Take the feet and the knees over to the other side and lift the chest for this variation of Bharadvajasana. Rotate to face the back of the chair. Bring your hands onto the backrest. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale to twist. You can take this twist and direct it anywhere you need more focus and attention in your spine, neck, or shoulders. Coming back to center, Let's twist one more time, going to the right. Move with your breath. If it feels good, turn and look over your back shoulder. Then come back to center and over to the other side. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to turn. And back to center. Sitting straight on the chair, roll the shoulders back and pause for a breath. Let's bring the hands to our chest, close the eyes, and gently bow the head to the heart. Take a moment here to feel how the energy has shifted, how the breath is flowing, and offer a moment of gratitude. Lift the head and open your eyes. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this session and the series, please make sure to like and subscribe and comment if you have any questions. See you soon. Namaste.